Good morning, Pirates, and welcome to PCTV News. I'm Victoria Guerra.
And I'm Yosef Osfi.
So, how was State Stuco, Yosef?
So it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of work, and I met a lot of new people. Got a lot of Dave's numbers, you know.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I know, you know the usual. So it was a pretty good time.
Cool.
Yeah. Juniors, the statewide ACT plus the writing portion will be administered on April 19th for all junior students. Seniors, Jostens will be here before school on March 29th to deliver caps and gowns. Make sure to stop by to pick yours up. Juniors, the offer still stands to earn a free or discounted prom ticket. Every point you earn takes $1 off your prom ticket. You can sign up to help with the antique show on March 19th or the 20th. You can sign up to work concessions, help with setup, or bring in food items to earn your points. See Miss Gail Martin or Miss Aisel for more details. Seniors, check the counseling site for more scholarship opportunities. Now let's send it over to Mal for an update on sports and weather.
Thanks, Yosef. John Klingel has qualified to the National Speech and Debate Tournament in International Extemporaneous Speaking. He will be representing the Heart of America District, one of the most competitive districts in the nation, at the National Tournament in Salt Lake City, Utah, this June. Congrats, John. The baseball jamboree at Liberty that was supposed to be on Saturday has been postponed to today. I know Coach Davenport is praying that the rain holds off. And now for the weather. The high today will be 67 with some thunderstorms, and tonight there will be a low of 41. Tomorrow will be mostly sunny with a high of 64. And that's all there is for sports and weather. Back to you, Victoria.
Thanks, Mal. Current 9th, 10th, or 11th grade girls are encouraged to apply for the year-long Girls Leadership Development Program. Applications are available online at womensfoundation.org. The deadline is this Friday. Platte County FBLA is hosting a Design Yourself workshop on Thursday, March 31st from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. here in Room 19 and Room 21. This event is open to all PCHS students and staff and community members. Please see Ms. Kasner, FBLA member, for information on this event. If you are a junior or senior and you have a guest coming with you to prom who doesn't go to this school, you need to pick up a form from them in the front office. And speaking of prom, after prom tickets are on sale before and after school for the early bird special. Academic awards are this Thursday at 1:30 in the auditorium, and an event called Your World Empowered is coming April 20th from 6 to 7:30 at the Burns and McDonald World Headquarters. This event will help students explore the possibilities of a career in engineering, architect, drafting, environmental science, or construction management. Now let's wish a happy birthday to all those who are celebrating these next few days.
Happy birthday to William Ash, Tyler Blankenship, Lauren Polson, Deja Banks, Alexander Corcoran, Anthony Fernand, Jonathan Hansen, and Colin Kinnick. Now it's time for the world news.
Today is a major day in the prelims for the presidential race in 5 states, including Missouri. Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio are going to need some big wins to surpass Donald Trump, and while Bernie Sanders will have to have a win against the front-runner Hillary Clinton.
Pope Francis has announced that Mother Teresa's sainthood ceremony will be on September 4th. Mother Teresa won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1979 from dedicating her life to help serve the poor.
Today is the 5th anniversary of the Syrian war. The death toll is nearly 500,000 people. Peace talks are not something in the near future, but Russia has said it will stop airstrikes and withhold troops.
Today, the Senate Commerce Committee will be meeting and learning about Google's self-driving cars. They will be coming up with plans and strategies to release these cars in the future. Also contributing will be General Motors, Lyft, and also Delphi Automotive.
The FDA will be meeting today to discuss a first-ever heart stent which will dissolve in your body. The stent will open narrowed arteries that can lead to heart attacks. It is already being sold in Europe, and the makers hope to have it approved in the U.S. We are also we continue our partnership with the Redream Project.
You can see more and share your American dream at redreamproject.org. After the broadcast, we will be showing how Thai Nguyen achieved his American dream of owning her own business. That's all we have for you today, Pirates.
Thanks for watching PCTV News.
And have a great day.
From my perspective, the American dream is a hope. It's the hope that you can do anything you want in this country. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter if you're educated or not. It doesn't matter if you're green, blue, purple, if you're a man or a woman. The only obstacle that you have is what you think in your mind. I was in this room where there are 2 giant feet above me, and I'm running around in circle underneath this table because the giant is laying on the table, and there's blood all over the floor. So I told my grandmother about this dream, and she started bawling. She said that when your father was shot and killed, we brought him home and laid him on the kitchen table so that we can bathe him before we buried him. So I think that was my first time that I ever realized that I didn't have a father. In 1975, the war was just ending, and my mother worked for the U.S. Embassy. We didn't know what it was going to be like if the communists took over the country, and we were lucky enough the day right before the fall of Saigon to be able to exit out of Saigon. It was scary, and yet there was something promising about it. I would say that we didn't have a lot of money and we struggled financially because we were refugees. And so by the age of 15, the things that most teenagers wanted, we couldn't afford. I couldn't even ask my mother to provide those things for me. So in the summertime, I would work 3 jobs. I would work at Jack in the Box from 5 o'clock in the morning till 9, and then at Burger Chef from 10 until 5, and at a Chinese restaurant from 6 until 10. And I don't think that any 15-year-old made that much money. And I did get everything I wanted. I got the braces, and I got the piano lessons, and I got a car, you know, but that's where I started knowing that I could do anything I wanted if I put my mind to it. I graduated high school early because I had more credits than I needed, and I was offered a scholarship, but there was a hiccup on the correspondence, and I was not aware that I had a scholarship. I wanted to go to school badly, but it wasn't meant to be. So I started working, and there was something in me, I think, that I knew with or without a college degree, I was going to make something of myself.
3, 2, 1.
There were many obstacles to me getting into sales, in media sales. And here I am, you know, English is my second language, so that was a challenge. On top of that, you know, in order to be good in sales, you had to be popular. You have to be likable. And I was not the coolest kid on the block in that arena. And then on top of it, I'm a woman. Because, you know, the boys can go out and hang and talk about sports. I couldn't do that. I could barely grasp the culture, let alone, you know, who the quarterback is of the 49ers at the time. So there were many, many challenges to this whole package of me. You know, this Vietnamese young girl that was starting in the media sales business. It's quite challenging.
Okay, just remember, big smiles, okay?
One of the fortunate things that have happened in my life was being able to have mentors that saw the potential in me. It was by accident that I got into radio. I was hired on as a receptionist. I see opportunity as a wall with a little hole in it, and if you keep, you know, picking at that hole, that's where the opportunity happens. And it might be a small hole, it might be dime sized, but if you keep picking at it, then you can open it up. And for some reason, I knew that being a receptionist was my little hole, my little window that I can get to. And so from that, I got promoted to sales assistant, and then from a sales assistant into sales without a college degree. And all of my associates at the time were college grads. They were much older than me, and this was who I had to compete with in the sales pit. I had a manager that when I first started, he believed in goal setting. And he would say to me, he said, whatever you want, just put it on your mirror in the bathroom so that you would see it every single day. And it happened. I mean, every goal that I set in sales, it happened. It started with just being able to survive when we came to America, and then being able to have all the little extras. And now I want to be able to be grounded enough financially so that I can take care of other people and make a difference. So when my sisters came to live with me, there was Grace and Joyce, who are twins, and then Kathy, and then Mary and Elizabeth. My mother's finances was in such a state because she was going through her divorce, and I think the trauma of everything that led up to that point in her life just culminated. And so she was not able to take care of my sisters. And I was fortunate enough to take them under my wings. It was a challenge because I'm sure they didn't like it any more than I did. But looking back, I mean, gosh, I don't know what we would have done if things were different. I think your siblings can be a reflection of who you are, and it's home. That's home for me. I really do believe that with every challenge that we have, it's a lesson, and it's what do you learn from that? What do you do about that? And not that I welcome challenges, but I'm not afraid of them. I think that the American dream is available to everyone, and I think so much so that I encourage people to do what I do, and because I figured if I can do it, anybody can do it.
What dreams do you chase? Share your dream at redreamproject.org. Redream is presented through the generous support of ThinkShift, an initiative of the DeBruce Foundation.